So in your latest novel, the president of the United States is a woman, so it's like science fiction almost.
I don't think so. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming, yeah. Okay, I hope so. But why did you go that route? I mean, were you hoping that you know, art would imitate life would imitate art?
A piece of it, but also the idea of this first gentleman, you know, which was fresh and going this way with it. I mean, nobody's written, I don't think, about a first gentleman before. I mean, at least I'm not aware of it.
Yeah, no.
But speaking of first gentleman, almost.
He almost was there.
How'd that work out?
I wanted the job.
I know you did. And we wanted you to have it.
And it's the only political job I ever wanted that I didn't get.
Oh, wow. Well, but there's still time. Nothing is off the table. That's what I
that's
say.
right.
But Jim,
But I don't know. But look, think about it. It's really an interesting idea because there's the plot, which involves the first gentleman being accused of a murder that's 20 years old, and a trial now going on while the president is there, who goes to the trial at the time she's got this huge legislative initiative that would reform Social Security and Medicare.
And she really has a Sophie's choice because she has to make it. She loves this guy, and she doesn't believe he's a killer. And one of the things is we don't know. We don't know. Did he kill somebody or he didn't? But she's got to make a choice between loving this guy and then this bill, which she thinks is really important for the country.
There's that.
isn't that always the way, though? You always got to make a choice. But so you were talking about women. You're known for Alex Cross. Is it true that Alex Cross was originally a woman?
No, that's not true.
Okay.
No, it is totally true. Alexis, I wrote about 100 pages. I grew up in a house full of women. Three sisters, mother, grandmother, female cat, and a buzz and purr still in my head. So, yeah, and I survived. And that was great. And I'm still very close to my sisters, you know.
And why did you change Alex to Alexis?
I just felt it was overwhelming to me at that point. I mean, since with the Women's Murder Club, I'm more comfortable. And Jane Smith, those novels, are a woman, you know.
Well, James, now the two, I'm flipping over here. Now the two of you guys go on double dates together. You FaceTime.
Oh.
Yes, you and the president, and you even golf. And though we hear you're not a fan of riding in the cart while he's driving, what has surprised you the most since becoming pals with President Clinton?
Well, you know, part of the thing, I think it's one of the problems we're running into now, if we can just start dealing with each other as humans, rather than, you know, devils, or not devils, there may be a couple, but mostly not devils. Yeah, and the thing is, like, just to give you one quick example, the president called the house, this was last summer, and we lived close to each other in the summer, and Sue picked up the thing, and he said, put me on picture phone. And he was with the grandkids, and he was in a tiger suit, and only his face was showing. Human being, okay? You know,
Tell his wife is a better athlete than we are.
Well, this is true.
And Sue can hit the golf ball further than either one of us.
Wow. Why are we going over this?
You're going to like the end of it. She has 6 holes in one.
Really?
Sue does,
What?
Now, how many does he have?
Yeah.
That's
how many do you
amazing.
have?
Jim
Unbelievable.
has 9. Which is nuts.
9.
That's impressive.
Wow.
No, it's, I don't know what it is.
But we should focus on the future, not that, right?
I'm with you.
Yeah, focus on 10.
So a little bird told me that you guys have golfed with Trump. Is he any good?
Yeah, he is. He's a good golfer.
Very
What
good.
else does he do?
So that's one thing we
golfs
can
all the
say he's good at.
I don't know.
Okay.
No,
always
he's a
golfing.
genuinely good golfer.
Yeah.
Does he cheat?
Yes.
Sonny?
No comment there. We got one yes and one
Let
no.
me say it, but he doesn't need to.
He doesn't need
Because
to.
he's that
He's
good.
really a good golfer.
Good.
He's a very good golfer.
James, I have a question because some of your books have been banned in recent years as part of this strange book
for you.
banning
Crazy.
movement.
Let's give him a round of
it's
applause.
almost around, you know, it's something to be proud of.
It's just so silly. I mean, there's one series I have, Maximum Ride, and like 30 million kids have read it,
Yeah.
and they seem to be okay.
Yeah.
And then it gets banned. It's just, You know, I mean, Maya Angelou, that's a tragedy. Banning it's just stupid. I mean, it's just like, you know, no, don't do that. Why
Is
are you
it the
doing
sex
that?
in the book?
they
What is
also
it?
did picture books.
What it can be sometimes, it's one person comes in,
Yeah.
and they object, and a lot of times they haven't read the books,
No.
and they just object, and it boom, it gets banned. And that's madness.
Well,
for
there's a
me,
book
from
called
my-
Freckle Faced Strawberry, which is a picture book.
By
It's a
Julianne
picture
Moore.
book by Julianne Moore. They banned that.
banned that?
And no one can explain
Well,
why.
because the strawberry thing.
Yeah, apparently.
They can't explain why they banned.
No.
I know why the caged bird sings.
No.
And took it out of the Naval Academy and Military Academy libraries
Yeah.
when only adults, young adults, would have read it.
Yeah.
And I took it personally because she was a friend of mine and I
Yeah.
spoke at her funerals.
Of course you did.
And she read the inaugural poem for me in 1993. But she had a magnificent life, and this is a very moving book.
Yeah.
And takes place, a lot of it, when she's with her grandmother in Arkansas, in a town where I have 20 cousins or
Yeah.
something. And it was insane.
It,
And it should really bother people.
I
Tell
think
me
it
this
is
book burning
bothering.
deal is a bad deal.
Because you're telling me that I'm not smart enough to decide
figure it
what
out.
my kid
Exactly.
Yes.
should or should not be reading. If I have a problem with it, then I will go to the library and say, don't give it to my kid. But you don't have the right, because I don't know what your smarts are. I don't know what your ideas are, so it makes no sense. You know, listen, people keep trying to do it. I'm just going to say it again before I thank everybody for coming. You cannot remove us. You cannot wipe us out, whether we're gay, straight, Asian, black, female. You're not going to be able to get rid of us. We are here. We are Americans. Okay? So our thanks to President Bill Clinton and James Patterson. Their book, First Gentleman, is available now. Scan the QR code on our screen to purchase it. And you know what? Y'all are so good looking. You're so good looking. Everybody in our audience is going home with a copy of the book. There you go. There you go.